Well, hello everybody, Treecks here, and welcome back outside of the boss, of the final boss here in Diddy Kong Racing. Last time we did the final silver coin challenge, unlocked the final boss, the actual final boss, the Wizpig, in his little space base. But apparently you're directed into it automatically the moment you clear that. If I remembered that, I would have approached this differently. But of course, we're not doing the final boss now. There's one other thing we need to take care of first, of course. The trophy race. There's a couple of things missing here in this final special world. But the trophy race is not one of them. So we're doing that first. Let's go see what we unlock the moment we beat it here.
Spacedust.
Okay, last time in Sherbet Island and Dragon Forest there was a little bit of an unexpected order. Let's go see if this one is better. It starts off correctly, at least, with Spacedust Alley. As you may remember, in the other trophy races, the moment we cleared them, we actually unlocked a Wizpig statue. 4 of them were needed in order to unlock this world. However, we've already unlocked this world now, so what are we going to get the moment we clear this? And that's a question that will be answered the moment we're done. First we need to make sure we win this. Because obviously, and this is going to be the hardest one so far. I think the tracks are all with all not per se that difficult in comparison to some of the other worlds. But the computer players are definitely going to be the biggest challenge here. Of all of the races we've been doing so far in this game, this trophy race here in Future Funland is going to house the most challenging computer players to defeat. Okay, so far Diddy Kong seems to be making a run for first place. But as long as I'm close to him, I don't have to fear too much. If I start hitting walls, then he's not going to be close to me anymore. So let's go do something about that. I'm obviously building up to a level 3 booster, so I can use that to cross the finish line again. But if I get behind too far, then I'm kind of forced to use it a little bit earlier. I missed that one. Okay, here's one. Only have to grab 2 more in the next lap. And make sure Diddy Kong stays behind me, of course. Oh, oops. I didn't want to grab that one. Oh. Okay, I didn't hit him. And I'm also not going to get the level 3 booster, I'm afraid. It's going to be pretty difficult. 1. There's 2 more after this shortcut. Oh, I missed it. Well, level 2 booster it is. As long as I win. Thank you. An airplane track that I win. It's been a while. But there's one more. And especially during the silver coin challenge we found out that is by far the most challenging one. This one is usually not per se the problem. However, let's go see if we stay in order. And it looks like we do, because Darkmoon Caverns, apparently that's a hard word. Darkmoon Caverns is the second track normally and also here. So let's make sure Spaceport Alpha is the third one. And Future Funland gets the approval sign by Treecks. Oh, great start. I wanted that booster. Okay, Crunch got stuck in the wall there. But I did too, so it didn't help me too much. Stupid walls. Whoever plays that wall there. They should be fired from the development team. Come on! I normally never get hit by these lasers. What the hell am I doing? I'm in last place now. What the hell? Okay, someone got screwed by the wall there. Not sure who that was. Okay, 6th place. Not something I'm proud of. But I got lasered a little bit too much. And hitting too many walls. I had a shield. I didn't realize I had a shield. Shows how much I'm paying attention here. Okay, where the hell is everybody? I can't even see them. That's how far behind I am. Okay, 2 people got screwed by the wall there. Got pushed back. Okay, Crunch is following me, so I'm not out of the woods yet. 3rd place is already a lot better, but still not something I'm going for, of course. These 2 are really far ahead, looking at the map. Not going to be able to gain up on them anymore. It's going to be the first time I'm going to lose a kart track. I'm pretty sure I have not lost a single one yet in Trophy Race. Unfortunately, today is going to be the day. I did promise this is the most difficult trophy race so far, but I didn't expect I would lose this one. Yeah, too far ahead. No way this is going to happen. Although the damage is limited, it could have been worse. I can remember being in 6th place for a long time, so... Okay, that's not promising, because the most challenging track is yet to come. But I'm still in the lead. Luckily, the person who won wasn't the one who got 2nd in the previous race.
Star City.
Oh, well, there goes the correct order. Star City's up first. Normally I would say I fear Spaceport Alpha a little bit more, but I lost the previous car track, so... not very promising for this one. Although I feel Star City is definitely a lot easier. As long as you survive this part, where you don't want to fall off this bridge. And the rest of the track is relatively easy. So hopefully I'm not going to get in major troubles here. There's only one thing that really matters in this track, and that is making sure you don't fall off that bridge. Otherwise, it's pretty much impossible screwing this one up, I feel. No Pipsy, no Diddy, no Crunch. Why the hell is everybody gaining up on me all of a sudden? Crunch, I can imagine, he's officially a heavyweight and therefore has a higher max speed than I have. Pipsy definitely does not. She's even more lightweight than Tip Top is, so... That was definitely rubber banding at work, what you saw there. The whole reason why this trophy race is the most difficult one of all, because rubber banding is heavily present here. These computer players definitely don't act like any normal human player would. Okay, at least so far a much cleaner race than the previous one. 2 laps in a row, entering at 1st place. Only one more to go, because eventually only the final lap really matters where you are. Can be in 1st place in 2 laps and still end in last place. I can't count the number of times that has happened to me in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Playing online. Being in 1st place for the first 2 laps, no problem, and yet still finishing last. But not today, not in Diddy Kong Racing. Revenge in the car. And of course I get hit after the races ended again. That's not an uncommon thing for me. Okay, this looks fine.
Spaceport Alpha.
And therefore saying Spaceport Alpha should not be a problem. I don't want to screw this up. But if in worst case scenario I do happen to screw this one up, it's not the end of the world. In the rankings I don't have to fear these guys. Let's make sure I win this one. And how did I miss that? Doesn't matter, I screwed up at the fan, so I still passed them. Why are you guys always so fast in the planes? Can somebody please explain that to me for once? It's it's not just that they are fast, I'm also pretty slow. Okay, I'm in last place again. Why am I not surprised in a track like this? Why is it every single time I play a track like this? A race for me is always a comeback race. But okay, they're still in sight. Not the end of the world quite yet. There's still time to solve this. I really need these boosters because when it comes to regular accelerating, I'm definitely not catching up with these guys. Okay, Conker's got hit. Thank you. That's 1 position extra for me. Yeah, I don't have to hit these guys. I can also hit each other. But of course, I can also still hit them. There goes Timber. Only Diddy to go. Of course, Diddy. What else did you expect? Okay, let's shield up to this section. Double booster. I can chance it and go for number 3, but I don't dare do that, so let's use it here. Grab this loose one and find out he's too far ahead of me. Not going to happen. Nope. Yeah. And that was all I can do for now. And of course I get hit again the moment the race has ended. Okay, second place twice. But the other 2 races I won, so in general rankings still pretty easily first place. And that is all that matters. Ah, here's the 5th and final Wizpig statue. Not too sure what the function is, because the first 4 statues actually unlocked this world. This one's just for show. In case you were wondering something special was going to unlock after completing this. No, you do get a trophy for it like the other ones, but that's all. And you can even emphasize how optional it is by bumping into TT here and looking at your status. As you can see, we still have only 4 Wizpig statues. The 5th one does not officially even count.
Okay.
But okay, TT actually has another function. As you can see, the time trial function, as you can see here. I will be covering this as well. I did promise I would actually attack the staff ghost, but I will do that in the bonus content. So remember, we're not done with this game yet. The time trial I will return to the moment the final boss has been defeated. Just quickly pointing out that that is still a thing we need to do. However, before I do that, I would like to finish off the adventure mode. The story mode will be completed today. With this trophy race done, this is the only thing we still have left to do. The true final boss. There he is, on his beautiful rocket. Yeah, and that little worm is here to defeat you again. You fleeing back to your home world is fun and everything, but we need to defeat you again. Okay, and how does the Wizpig battle number 2 work? For the most part, he's easier when it comes to the general racing. However, his track is a lot more difficult. You can already see it by the shape on the map. This is a track you're going to want to learn first before you want to even dare tackling defeating this guy. I'm going to show off the first lap. There's a lot of caves with pillars and electricity trying to hinder you. A lot of rocks and meteors flying around. Most of all, a lot of tight cornering. Luckily, the Wizpig himself does not really have a lot of attacks to hinder you, so he just flies around and nothing more. And especially this room can be pretty difficult. If you thought the Death Star in Spaceport Alpha was annoying. Getting hit here is pretty normal in this room. Definitely the most challenging part. Okay, now that we know how the track goes, let's try defeating him seriously for the first time now. In general, I don't feel this guy's really that difficult. Usually I have more trouble with the first Wizpig battle. And that's mostly because here the challenge comes from the track itself and not so much from the Wizpig. He's a lot easier to catch up with in the later laps. He's a lot slower. game actually knows that this track is pretty difficult, so the speed the Wizpig goes at is not that fast, and therefore he's pretty easily caught up with. Just making sure you don't make too many mistakes track-wise, and this guy should not be too difficult to defeat. Okay, I get through that room without being hit for once. Does not always happen. But okay, first lap done, already in the lead. Even though I lost it again. Let's go Wizpig. Hitting him with missiles is also a pretty good way to slow him down, but with normal missiles it's pretty difficult to hit him, so usually I focus on homing missiles or just focus on the boosters. By far my favorite item in this game. Okay. Still neck to neck. Oh, it's so scary the moment you enter that room. Oh. Okay, let's get some insurance. Booster can also be a pretty good weapon to have in that room. Going through there faster is also a pretty clean way of trying to avoid them. Okay, he's really close behind me, so I need to make sure I don't get hit here. That's going to decide it. Okay, moment of truth. Oh! Come on! No! Oh, stupid wall! Losing that late in a race. Trust me, that does not feel good. Okay, I've got this now. I was really close, so I should have this now. Okay, I'm not going to restart for that. That only slightly hindered me. Oh. Well, at least we both got hit there. Yeah, there's also something that has not really come up yet, but as you can see, we already knew we can hit the bosses in this game because of the fact that we can shoot missiles at them. And that is not a new aspect, but the boss actually also can get hit by the track's obstacles, like these electrical barriers. Usually there's not a whole lot of track obstacles that the boss can get hit by, but this boss track definitely does have them. So the Wizpig does prove our items, the missiles that we can shoot, is not the only thing that can actually hit them. They also can get hit by the track's obstacles, although it is a rare sight. Okay, as long as I stay ahead of you, I don't really mind getting hit. Okay, staying higher up a little bit seems to be a good way to actually avoid most of these lasers. Because remember, whenever you're playing a space game or a game that takes place in space, you're not allowed to call them lasers, you need to call them lasers. Don't. Oh yeah, of course, it's also something that hasn't come up yet in this project. The moment you have the level 3 missiles, the 10 missiles, the moment you have already shot a couple, if you grab another red balloon it actually refills your missiles again. Even here in the finale we still learn new things about items. Okay, let's do this again, stay a little bit higher up. Okay, that seems to be the magical key. And speaking of magic, here we go! This game has been cleared. At least the adventure mode. Bye! There she blows! Lost in space forever. Not going to be a bother to us anymore. Until the next episode of Pigs in Space! Oh, why the hell did I input a Muppet Show reference here? Time for the final cutscene. Oh, really now? Did you just replace the Wizpig statue with a Tosh statue? Is that really necessary? Oh, I thought it was Tip Top. It was a frog. I thought Tip Top was leaning over that bridge. It was a frog. Go me. Pipsy's having fun with the dinosaurs over here. Tricky the Triceratops. Not to be confused with Tricky the Triceratops from Star Fox Adventures. Also a game by Rare, of course. Okay, here we have Drumstick. We have not seen him in the races yet. He cannot appear in the adventure mode, by the way. We haven't really addressed that yet. Unlocking Drumstick is actually only for the free play mode. In adventure mode he's unable to actually appear. But okay, a lot of partying seems to be happening, and unlike last time there's no Wizpig going to bother us. Timber finally has his island back, and also doesn't have to fear about the Wizpig returning, because even from his own home he got chased off. Timber's island, peace has returned. Or has it? You're not going to tell me there's even more. Ladies and gentlemen, the adventure mode has been cleared. We pretty much already saw the official credits for this game, so allow me to talk through this and close off this project. I did promise you we're not entirely done. There's actually one more thing I'd like to cover, and that is the time trial mode. As you might have seen by TT or in the free play mode, you can actually also just loosely play off the tracks, play a time trial for the best times. And there's actually something you can unlock in that. There's actually something clearable in that, so I will be covering that fully as well. And that will be happening in the bonus content starting from tomorrow's episode. It's probably going to take a few episodes to go through all the tracks. And once all of them have been cleared, the final thing will unlock. And then this project will be definitively cleared. That said, people who are known with this game might be thinking, you're forgetting about something, Treecks. There is one more important thing in this game, and that is something I already gave away in an earlier episode. I'm sorry for that, if that spoiler alert was a little bit too early. But there is actually a hard mode in this game. It is called Adventure 2, and that is an even more difficult variation of the adventure mode we've been doing. Even better computer players, and the silver coin challenges in that also get ramped up even more, with the coins in even more challenging locations. And that is actually something that unlocks at this point. The moment you clear Adventure, Adventure 2 will unlock, because that is what it is called. We'll be collecting silver balloons there instead of gold ones. And like I said, it's in general a lot more difficult. And you may be thinking, I have not mentioned that at all. I've been saying the time trial is the final thing I will be covering. And that is still true, because the Adventure 2 I will not be covering, at least not yet. Don't worry, I will cover it, but I will not do it in this game. Because time to let the cat out of the bag. There is a remake of this game. In 2005 or 6, I'm not too sure what the exact year was. But this game got a re-release. On the Nintendo DS, a remake of this game came under the name of Diddy Kong Racing DS. And that is what I'll be playing Adventure 2 at. So in the future, you may be looking forward to that adventure too. I will not be playing it in the original N64 version. I'm going to wait until the DS version to play that. So I also have an excuse to play that game. That's the reason for that. But anyway, the moment the end credits are done, you will see a couple of clear times, all of the tracks, and a certain time. Remember these times you're seeing right now, because that is what we'll be trying to beat in the time trial mode. See you tomorrow for that. At least here we can already see what the times are going to be that we need to tackle in order to clear off that mode. Because TT is not done with us yet. He has a challenge for us. Trying to clear all of these tracks perfectly as fast as possible for the final thing we're going to cover in the Nintendo 64 version of this game. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this project. See you in the bonus content if you're still interested in that. But when it comes to the general story, this was it. See you folks next time. Treecks out.